boy.
Brother, man.
Huh?
What's up with
What's
brother?
up, my boy, man?
That's more of it, man. You know, we bum.
I do my little thing,
We
man.
trying to fake news you out the game with that shit.
Hey, it's the Mike Show. For the people that don't know who you is, bro, let them know who you is, bro.
Nobody even get me on their lives and nothing either, man.
This exclusive, man. This exclusive, man.
World, man. A-Wax, Pyrex boy. You know, we bumming, bro. I've been doing my thing in the podcasting world a little bit too. Trying to get on the live more and getting to interact with my fans more and shit. Trying to follow in your footsteps, bro. Take a page out that shit.
I'm trying to do my thing.
World. Y'all know how I'm bumming, bro.
It's a lot of talk going on Wax right now, bro. I just wanted to holler at my boy one time and ask you your opinion about some stuff, bro.
Man, shoot, bro. Anything you trying to know, bro. I really don't talk about this shit, bro. I got a lot of motion right now. I'm doing good with my music. I'm still in the game. Blessed to have been making it this long in the music world. Got a podcast I do with Big Tone and shit, man. I try and balance my message in my music to try and be like a awareness of the street shit instead of just pushing the ignorance aspect of my music. So I'm trying to take a more mature route with it. So but at the same time, I'm still me. So it's always gonna be that one way, bro.
Okay. So look, it ain't no secret, bro. Some allegations came up on the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of people been tagging me like, man, A-Wax been saying this, A-Wax been saying that, and bro did an interview. This kind of like his first time speaking on it. And it was a bunch of stuff that was said up in there, bro, that I feel like was cat. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to ask your opinion on it.
Man, as far as I'm concerned, bro, it's like, did he speak on safety valve?
No.
Then what's he speaking on? Only thing anyone been asking about from day one is the safety valve. The safety valve, part of the criteria to get the safety valve was you sit down and debrief. The main question, and all the smoke and mirrors out the way, only thing everyone been saying from day one, what did you say when you debriefed to get that safety valve? He ain't never addressed that. I ain't never heard him address it. I ain't never heard none of that. Because my people went down on that case had like 27 CIs. So it was like confidential informant 1 through 27 or something. So yeah. The reason they was asking that question is they wanted to see if his debrief matched on any of their paperwork for as they CIs. Nobody went to trial. So all the names weren't actually released as far as that went. And when you don't go to trial, they keep the confidential informant names. They don't actually list government names. They just say CIs. And everybody know the feds, they got a 97 or 98% conviction rate. So nobody take it to trial in the feds, bro. They just take their deals and shit for the most part.
Hey, but look.
Yeah.
This some of the stuff that was said up in there, bro. Lil Blood said what he seen was very, very different from what he been seeing on the internet and what he been hearing for all these years. All the stuff he been seeing and hearing, basically, what he seen, what was presented to him, was very different.
Very different. I mean, first of all, like, I don't know, bro. I be around people. I did a lot of state time, a lot of fed time. Like, this Lil Blood did fed time and state time. Like, what qualifies Lil Blood to say anything about the shit? Do he know anybody involved in the case? Do we, like, where does he come from with it? I don't know, bro. But I'm not gonna validate his opinion on something that I don't know if he's even qualified to have an opinion on that shit. If he be around people like that, I don't even know who Lil Blood is. It's like I guess he a rapper or something.
I feel like this, like, in order for him to give his opinion, he was supposed to go off what he seen what bro have. He was supposed to look at what I have and then go check public records. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He never went and checked public records. He basically said that you can't believe everything you see on the internet. And he had somebody that specialized in this type of stuff come look at it, and everything he seen, he said he looked like he was in pocket. That's his words. He said he looked like he was in pocket.
I mean, again, to go back to the federal state conversation, federal and state is two different ball games. Like a lawyer that's a defense attorney that handles state cases, the best defense attorney on some state cases, he ain't qualified to go represent people in a federal courthouse. It's a different kind of ball game, and it's a different expertise that go into those lawyers. I don't know. For all I know, he could be qualified. Lil Blood could have did 30 years in the state, and they could have been looking at what he did from a state aspect. I don't know nothing about Lil Blood background or nothing to weigh in on it. All I know is, like, even me myself, like, I never been to the feds. I ain't did all that. I'm not too well versed in the federal aspect of the judicial system and how that shit go. I just know I got probably like 10, 15 people in my circle of people that I've ran with for the last forever, feel like, that have done substantial amounts of time, 10 balls, 16, 15, 14. These people that sat down and did all these substantial numbers, and not for a lot of stuff. Like, some of these people got caught with just phone calls and no actual physical work, no actual drugs or guns or nothing. They really sat down and did 15 years and up off of just phone calls, talking about stuff, and having no possession of nothing at any time. They never got caught with nothing. So I put more value on their words than somebody that got caught with a ton of kilos and fucking only did a couple years. Like, I know pretty much how, from my side of it, looking at how my people was treated when they caught Fed cases, it wasn't like no breaks. The Feds went hard on them, bro. They really came down hard and gave them a lot of time. They didn't get a lot of good time off of that shit or nothing. They really did their whole stretches, bro. Like, missed out on their whole kids, a substantial amount of their kids' lives and shit. Like, birthdays, holidays, all that shit. You know, it wasn't no, well, we understand you was trying to sell some dope to get out this situation. And then the mandatory minimums in the feds, they don't even let the judge take into consideration shit like, was your mom sick and had cancer and you need to come up with some money on a short notice, so you started flipping work real fast. Like, all the mandatory minimums make all that obsolete from what I understand of the federal system. Like, that's why the mandatory minimum is set in place. So getting under those mandatory minimums, that's something that requires either a safety valve or what they call a 5K1 or something like that. You got a downward departure. You got to have some kind of assistance in some way. And I go back to what's interesting is, like, it's a lot of parallels from that case that go with the Blue Da Vinci and the BMF case, if you're familiar with that. Like, Higgs and all them, they feel like a safety valve and debriefing to get a safety valve is cooperating. But you got people like Whack 100 and Blue Da Vinci going to scream from the top of the mountains. That's not telling to them. Like, so
and then
that,
look,
I mean,
what they had said, he said what he seen from the gate is that he didn't give a statement. So is it any way that you cannot give a statement, but you got a safety valve? Is that possible?
Well, from my understanding is, to get the safety valve, you have to debrief, which means you have to sit down and tell them everything about what you're being charged with and everybody involved in it. So if, let's say, if there was 10, 15 people involved in every aspect of the case from front to back, you got to tell them all the information you know on that 10, 15 people, and if they find you in one lie, then you out. You ain't gonna get the deal. So you got to be forthcoming, and you got to tell them, answer any questions they ask you about all those 10, 15 people, from my understanding, on the safety valve and the debriefing situation. So, I mean, in Dude's situation, like, from my understanding, he was a mule and he was just running something for someone else. It wasn't like he was some kingpin busting plays and nothing.
Yeah.
Just running
I like that you said that. You said he was busting plays for somebody else. He said that everybody on the case with him was dead. Like, so, like I don't know. It's like I'll be seeing a lot of cat when people start talking. He said everybody in his case was dead.
I,
I was just about to ask you, do this man look familiar to you?
you better cut it out, bro. When was that from?
Do he look dead?
That's Abdullah right there. That's Abdullah Abu Safia right there. Yeah, that's
Hey,
the,
was he on the case with him?
yeah, that's the dude that was sent. That was he was his runner. That Huss was running for dude,
Hey,
bro. Like that.
he looked dead to you?
Damn, that boy look like
That nigga look alive to the motherfucker to me.
look like he eating food
Now
over
this is where the
there.
mic stuff start. Nah, he look alive to the motherfucker to me though.
Yeah, that's fact. No, that's Abdullah, bro. Anyone that's not familiar with Abdullah, I went to junior high school with Abdullah. I might have went to elementary with him too. But when I was young, I went to school with him, and I remember him like yesterday. That's like the rich crowd in school, like type shit. When I went to school, I went to school with Abdullah, and he was his parents owned like a clothing store around the corner. So when I used to come to school, I was dusty, bro. I had like hand-me-downs that didn't fit, 4 times too big, and shoes that was 3 times too big for me. And everything I had, I didn't have shit. I'm wearing the same shit half of the year. I didn't get school clothes to start the year, and like
that's the swag, bro. Be acting like he be having.
Yeah, Abdullah and James, they was over there like they parents bought them clothes, and they was like playing basketball. They was best friends though. They wasn't like just like how you go to school people. They was best friends, got rides together to school every day with their parents, drop them off, and even down to the like the pink dress and shit. Like they came to school that day. I was at school. They came to school dressed together.
Oh, so
They
that
jumped
was
out the same car.
real.
Yeah, that was Halloween. That was Halloween. Like I want to say 8th grade or something. Like Halloween, they both got dropped off. I was in front of the school. I seen them get out the car, got out of like Abdullah's mom car, and both jumped out dressed like females and walked around the school for probably like 6, 7 hours dressed like that the whole day. Like it's 2 pictures in my yearbook too, where one of them got their arm around each other and they both dressed as girls, and then it's that picture too. So anybody that think that's like cap or something, it's literally the Hillview yearbook. It's 2 pictures of that. But they was best friends, bro. And not only that, like Abdullah was he started a record label called Akbar Records. When Jacka had first went solo, he was on Akbar Records, and Abdullah was the one putting all that together. He flew in Cormega and was paying Too Short and everybody for features and paying for the mixes in the studio time for the album to get done right. He bankrolled the whole shit. So he was a big part of those first solo projects and bankrolling that shit. So yeah, that's the dude though right there. Like man, ain't nobody seen him in 20 years, brother.
Okay. Look, they also asked him like, why do he feel like people even put his allegations out there in the first place? And something that they said, he said, it's certain individuals that felt like he would pull the skirt over people and expose them because he's been around a long time. So basically, people tried to slander him before he had slandered them. 48 laws of power, some type of shit he was saying. I don't know.
What do you mean by that? Like
he just was basically saying like he had dirt on. He had
a
dirt
dress
on,
not a skirt, brother.
Huh?
He had a dress on, not a skirt. I don't know what he mean, bro. Like, hey,
I only said that because you brought up skirts and dresses and shit. So he said,
nah, like I know this, bro. Like when I'm far removed from that situation, bro. When you got people down and they trying to some of the people that went down on their Fed case, when he got caught, he didn't just get caught. He came back to the town for some years and then set off another big federal investigation. And a lot of people in my whole inner circle went to jail overnight. It was like 27 or 26 raids executed in one day, and it took pretty much everybody I know and in this area all went to jail overnight. So when they went down, they was trying to figure out their scenario in their case, and it kept drawing conclusions back to that case. There was a connection between that case and the Abdullah case and James, and then a case between my people case. So when they was down, they was calling, and they was upset about the music too. Like, yo, these dudes is putting out music and they talking like they big drug kingpins and shit. And it's like a lot of people felt like they was rapping their life while they was down. Like, not only did they get them wrapped up by whatever information they gave and put the feds on them, but they was also rapping like they was kingpins and whatnot. When all the big dogs that was really having motion out there was already getting wrapped up and they was down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's like Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross, the street Rick Ross coming out and being down and having to hear the rapper Rick Ross talk about how he moving, doing this and that, and he in the streets. Like,
Kingpin shit.
Yeah, it got to feel a certain way.
Kingpin, because he had said something like, everybody told on him like he was Big King, like everybody told on him. That's what happened.
I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know who told on who or nothing like that. I just know. All I know, bro, really,
everybody told.
It's one thing that won't nobody address, bro. That dude ain't never addressed with me, and all the time I done talked about it. He won't address his safety valve. It's just one thing. It's one question.
He never addressed that. So I wonder when everybody was out here clearing them, was he going around showing people safety valves? Well, I know somebody that he showed the paperwork to, and they said when he brought it to them, he never mentioned no safety valve.
Not only that, too, you got to remember when you look at the actual, you could get the paper. Anyone could get the paperwork. It's called the Freedom of Information Act. It's pacer.gov. Pacer.gov, and you can download the paperwork and see what it say, right? And there you go. What up? What's that?
What's the deal?
Public records.
Yeah, so you go on the pacer.gov, you get the public records yourself. It's never smart to take someone else's word or some paperwork handed to you. It's a serious allegation, bro. Like, to put that kind of jacket on somebody. I know the ramifications.
And a lot of people were saying that they feel like you sent me something and I'm just going off what you said. They don't know that originally I was looking to try to clear, bro, because somebody sent me something. And I went to go look it up. You know, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be trying to, like, point out the facts. Mm-hmm. But when I was reading it, I'm like, oh, this shit don't add up.
Yeah, I'm not sitting around sending out paperwork to people and shit, trying to get people to push some agenda
just to clear
on some shit.
Up. Yeah. Wax didn't send me nothing.
Yeah, no, it's a Freedom of Information Act. It's pacer.gov.
Public records.
You could go on there and get the public records yourself. But you also have to keep in mind, when you do get the records off the website, it don't just say the word safety valve. It has penal codes.
Yes.
Like in California, if a 211 is a robbery in the penal code. So the paperwork might not say robbery, it might say 211. And in the safety valve, as far as the safety valve goes, it's like a 5C2.1 or something. So
my boy up in here, man, that was on the yard with me, bro. I swear to God, nigga Ben, he was trying to tell me that shit when we was in the FEDs that Hus told. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, speaking of that, you one of the people that I seen with my own eyes that he pulled up on and showed his work to.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit fake broke my spirit a little bit, cause
hold on. First of all, can you explain your relationship so people don't just think like I'm just coming at people and let them know the genuineness behind it?
Stunt. It's like it's fucked up for me to even be on this live. I wouldn't even be on this live on some real shit if it wasn't for the fact that Big Bro been running around with some different paperwork. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I got a history with Hus, I got a history with Jack. Like, my family and Jack family, like, been knowing each other since back in the days type shit. You feel me? So, I met Hus through Jack, and then me and Hus locked in. Yeah. You feel me? And it was like, Hus, you feel me, prior to all that telling shit, he exposed to a real nigga. You feel me? So it's like a nigga go to jail, boom, a nigga get out. Like I said, I was on the yard. It's crazy because one of the bros, he up in here right now, man, my boy, White Boy Mark. Any nigga from Frisco know White Boy Mark. You get what I'm saying? He's the top hat. You get what I'm saying? Big dog. He was out there. They know him. You get what I'm saying? Fuck with the homies, all the shit. But he was telling me, bro told, I'm standing up. So a nigga come home, and then, you feel me, through Lav sent me some shit through Wax. You get what I'm saying? It never came up to nothing. Cause it's like the way he sent it to me, it's like that shit had disappeared about my phone type of shit. Like, you feel me? It was like an email that he sent to me, and then I was trying to get it again, so I never was able to see that. I finally pull up on oh yeah, let me take it back. Hus. Oh no, I gotta take it there. I'll pull up on Wax. I pull up on Wax. Wax got the paperwork he got. You get what I'm saying? And then he showing me hella other shit on some real nigga shit. I was taking hella that shit like it was bashing, honestly, because I knew the whole story. You feel me? And then it's like I'd have been on one side of it before I knew Wax. I'm all the way full hustler. I'm all the way mob figures. I introduced myself to AWAX as a mob figure.
Yeah, that was the first thing you said when we met. You was like, bro, I fuck with them. It's like my family. And
On me. I
what I
say,
told
bro,
you
I'm
from,
Zayel, bro.
yeah,
I'm a mob figure.
yeah,
You get what
facts.
I'm saying?
And
So
what I
it's
told you
like,
from day one
nigga,
too,
I'm
Zay, I always told you, bro.
gang with them niggas. Like, nigga, I got videos, niggas, the kid with us
Yeah.
in Jack. You get what I'm saying? So it's like my natural thing as a person is to go with my niggas saying. Like, I ain't about to go with no police saying. The nigga pull up on me with some paperwork. You feel me? He pull up on me with the work, go by address him after AWAC.